Since February 2023, the third season of Star Trek Picard has been running in the USA on Paramount Plus and on Amazon Prime outside of the US. One thing that comes to mind right away, whoever wasn't happy with the direction of Star Trek in recent years should give the new season a chance. It's the best Star Trek season in over 20 years, and it feels like an 8th season of Star Trek The Next Generation, supplemented by a few new interesting characters. At the same time, it's not a new development that Star Trek fandom is divided and fans are not happy with the direction of the films. When Star Trek TNG debuted in the 80s, fans of the first hour were unhappy it was no longer about the adventures of Captain Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, and it took them a while to warm up to the new crew around the glass-headed Captain Jean-Luc Picard. After the death of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, Rick Berman took over the helm during the third season of Star Trek TNG without straying too far from Roddenberry's visions. And I still remember how dissatisfied the Trekkies were with him during Star Trek Enterprise, especially the movie Star Trek X, and how online petitions demanded his replacement. In retrospect, however, the Berman years were the golden age of Star Trek, with several first-rate television series running simultaneously on television and several good feature films overall. Many Star Trek fans of TNG or DS9 were unsatisfied with the direction of Star Trek under Alex Kurtzman in the last few years. Many have the impression that Kurtzman and his team of showrunners have never understood what Star Trek is about and that they've moved too far away from Gene Roddenberry's ideas. They feel that the heart and soul of Star Trek is missing, because Star Trek is more than just an action-packed science fiction series. It's about exploring the unknown, camaraderie, and a desirable future of a united humanity, to name just a few points. Many episodes also deal with philosophical and ethical issues with enormous depth. That's why many were relieved to hear that for the last season of Star Trek Picard, someone else is responsible for the content, and this man is Terry Matalas. And Terry Trek is a tribute to the old Star Trek from the 80s and 90s. Matalas grew up with Star Trek. He's an absolute fan and has already worked as an assistant to Brannon Braga on Star Trek Voyager. He is therefore a connoisseur of the material, and fortunately, the studio let him do his own thing, as Matalas reported in an interview. Without spoiling too much, the third season of Star Trek Picard has humor, charm, and emotion, and is exciting to the end. It's about an old enemy of the Federation and a conspiracy within it. I hope this is not the last time Terry Trek will be seen, and that many more episodes will follow in subsequent Star Trek series.